Hi, I'm Kristine Mial. I'm a guard/forward. I am a senior on the basketball court. I've always been interested in strength and conditioning coaching or personal training, but I don't know, that might lead to coaching or just something connected to sports. I'm pretty clumsy, and so when I was little, we used to have cookouts all the time in my house. Like, house would be packed full of family and friends. And you know those red cups, plastic cups, okay, the solo cups. All right, so we'd have those, and everyone would have their drinks and stuff, and kids were always supposed to be in the basement and the adults upstairs. And every time I'd walk upstairs where the adults were, everyone would just pick up their cup. And I didn't notice it at first until my brothers and sisters pointed it out to me, because my dad would literally be like, watch out for that cup. And I'd be like, okay, I walk away, come back and accidentally kick it over. And so it was just routine for me to kick over everything in my way, so yeah.
Well, I'd say that your footwork has gotten better over the years.
Probably.
My name is Ariana Jackson. I'm a forward, and I am a senior. I'm a senior, actually. Well, I love kids, and my goal is to work somewhere in recreation, but also with youth. So I want to be an influence to youth, maybe troubled youth. That's why I did criminal justice. I love the juvenile system, but I just want to be an influence and help be someone that kids can look up to and have a good example to follow. This is not really embarrassing to me, but the Spice Girls comes on my iPod a lot. I'm a big 90s fan, so the Spice Girls, any boy band or anything from the 90s, regardless what genre, that's what comes on my iPod. I'd like to meet Martin Luther King Jr. For obvious reasons. He's a great influence. He stands everything what I believe in. That's what he stood for, and he is the reason, or mainly a reason, why African Americans have been able to come so far, and why we are able to live so freely today. So that's definitely one person I'd like to meet.
My name is Vendemia. I am a super senior, so it's my 5th year. I am a forward. I guess this is kind of I'm like the only girl in the family, so I'm always constantly being picked on. So the story, I always tell this story too, just to prove that I've always been picked on my whole life. But when I was younger, my cousins used to pick me up and put me on top of the refrigerator and just leave me there until my grandma was the only person that would come save me. I would just be on top of the refrigerator, just hanging out and crying because nobody would save me except for my grandma. Well, I guess it kind of depends. I kind of want to coach at the college level. So if I don't coach at the college level, then I would probably be some type of guidance counselor in high school, and then coach high school basketball.